Hello, welcome to our virtually UFA class. Is August 5th. So see the summer flying by. Hope that you are all well. My name is Callie Lemoyne, for those of you that know who I am, and I have a passion for sharing natural wellness, a natural lifestyle, and then it trickles down to my kids and onto friends and family. So I've been consistently using doTERRA essential oils for over 4.5, going on 5 years now, just about 5 years. Crazy. We use them daily, nightly. We have our own little routines. But with back to school starting, I thought, I'm not really looking forward to it, but we need to talk about it. And so I decided to do this class early in August so that you could be prepared, maybe put it in your loyalty rewards order, some of these things so you have them when school starts. And if you have not seen and you are a current customer, the laurel leaf that you get for free with the free product of the month with your loyalty rewards order of 125 PD. So crazy. It is not for sale. You cannot buy it from doTERRA. So that's really exciting that we can get an exclusive oil for free. Who knows if it'll ever come back. They must have found a source that meets their quality standard. And so exciting. So I can't wait to get mine. So hope that you get that. And these are going to give you some ideas how we can support your kiddos too. Okay, so by going through this, and these can just become, I'm going to talk about just a couple different little things that we can support the kids through school, like their immunity and their wellness, also their emotional wellness, because sometimes maybe that gets overlooked. Maybe your children really aren't sharing, if something is going on with them, but we have some oils that are blended exclusively for the kids. We can use them as well. So there are some great blends. Some of them do have oils in them that we do not have access to as a single oil either. So as I was researching and going back through these, I noticed that. So super cool. I do love some of them as well. Okay, so let's move forward. So really, I always like to kind of start a class with how to use the oils so we can use them aromatically by smelling them in. You can see, you can put some drops in your hand, rub your hands together, breathe them in. You can put them in a diffuser, or you can apply to your laundry or wool dryer balls instead of like a fabric softener sheet. Okay, so then we can take them or use them topically, like on our skin. So you can apply to areas, area needed. Bottoms of the feet are great because you're getting the reflex points. The wrist or back of neck. The neck is really great too, where we can just reach without somebody else applying because it is getting into the spinal cord fluid and then going out up into the brain and throughout the body. So you want to dilute with a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil to help absorb into the skin. It also prevents sensitivities. Dilute more with kids, and then see a dilution chart, which I do have. So if you want to screenshot that, I would highly suggest that just to keep on hand. So, and then you could also add to bath. So Epsom salt is what I recommend, or some baking soda, just so it doesn't float on top of the water. So if it wasn't doTERRA oils, we wouldn't even talk about internal, but since we're discussing doTERRA oils, I'm going to talk about internal. So you can put them in a veggie capsule. You could put them under your tongue or in some water, glass or stainless steel, especially with citrus oils because they can break down the plastic. The supplemental facts there. So deep blue oil, for example, does not have supplemental facts, but like spearmint does. I hope you all got your free BOGO or your BOGO spearmint too. It's delicious. Plus it has limonene in it. So you could replace that instead of a citrus oil during the summertime to help detox the body. But it's not a photosensitive oil. I just have noticed personally, if I do consume citrus oil in my water and then I'm outside for quite a while, I tend to get a little bit more red. So yeah, and just a little note here for energy boost, put a drop of peppermint and wild orange in your palms, rub together, cup over nose, inhale, then rub on the back of the neck. So you get to use them 2 different ways, aromatically, topically, and then if you were so inclined, maybe you could put a little bit on the back of your hand and lick it, and so you can use it in all 3 ways. Okay, here's the dilution chart. Feel free to screenshot this. I'm not going to dive deep into it because it's pretty self-explanatory, but great to have, especially for our young babies. So if you need to reference this again, you can watch the recording and then pause this and take a picture. Okay, so this is just a quick little back to school. So we all, I guess I should address, we all know doTERRA. If you're here, most likely you've been invited by a wellness advocate on our team. They are proven to be the purest essential oils on the market today, and they search far and wide to find where they grow in their natural habitat to find the most potent therapeutic grade oils for us to use. So certified pure therapeutic grade oils. So you're probably pretty familiar with doTERRA's quality, but I just like to add that in there. So this is just a quick little chart here that we can, need to move my screen here so that on the recording so it can be seen. So just rise and shine. So that wild orange peppermint, again, if you just need a little pick-me-up, that's great for first thing in the morning to get you moving as well. Maybe put it in your diffuser before you wake the kids up. It's really good to use for time changes as well. So I'm sure the first couple weeks of going back to school, everybody's maybe gotten to sleep in a little bit this summer, hopefully. So adjusting to that can be tough. So homework, this is going to just help them like focus. So rosemary and peppermint. Calming was our serenity, restful blend, balance, the grounding blend. Great to apply like if they are anxious. Serenity can be used at any time to support anxious feelings. Doesn't have to just be at night. Concentration, if you need a little more support with focus. In Tune is great. Peppermint lemon is also really great for focus. Healthy tummy, so maybe the school cafeteria isn't all that great. You can do digestin. The oil, there's also soft gels. If your kiddos can swallow a pill, they can take it. Immune support is the On Guard, so getting back into those stuffy classrooms and the schools where it is stinky and lots of germs going around. So that's great to apply morning and night on the bottoms of the feet or down the spine. Sweet dreams to help them, you know, maybe sleep a little bit better the night before. Maybe they're a little anxious. Lavender is great. You could apply to the bottoms of the feet and the diffuser on their pillow. Lots of ways to use the oils, not just one specific. Trust yourself, whatever you feel like you need to do, go ahead and do that. And then of course our supplements, and they just help support our healthy brain function and overall health. And they have a little duo pack there. So I do have to address the lifestyle pyramid just because I'm going to focus a little bit, actually kind of on all of it, really, more so in the lifestyle, is eating right, our exercise, rest, and manage stress, reducing our toxic load. And then we get into our healthcare, and that's just informed self-care and then proactive medical care. So our children, our babies do not, this lifestyle pyramid works for them as well, not just us adults. So we do need to abide by this, but why not teach our kids right now how to support their wellness at this early stage, creating the lifestyle that's going to promote a strong, healthy future for them, and not having to learn this in their 20s, 30s, 40s on how to really take care of themselves. So we can just teach them now to use the oils, use these products to support their wellness. So I'm going to start just little bit here with our foundation. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but this is super important. And I feel like I had to talk about it first because this is the base of that lifestyle pyramid. And our kids need their A to Z chewable supplement. It addresses at the cellular level. It has packed full of antioxidants to fight free radical damage to the cells, provides the necessary vitamins and minerals that they're not achieving or getting from their daily diets, which is almost, I shouldn't say almost impossible, it is impossible. If your kid can eat, you know, an adult serving is 20 pounds of raw fruit and veggies a day. So maybe let's cut that in half, 10 to 12 pounds, because they're smaller, right? But they're not getting it. And that, can you imagine feeding a family? Like there's 4 of us, it would be outrageous. And I know a couple of you have a couple more kids, but there's no way. So this is in addition to a healthy diet. So the recommended dose for children 4 years and older, take 2 tablets daily with meals. So super easy. It's a chewable watermelon, not too bad, not packed full of sugar and artificial things. So then there's also the IQ Omega, which is the omega-3s and 6s, or is this one, well, this one, it's just an omega-3 supplement, because omega-3s, we're supposed to get an equal ratio of 6 and 3s, and that's typically does not happen. So this is for joint health that assists in the brain, the eyes, the cardiovascular health, also going to help support a healthy immune system. So recommended dose is 1 teaspoon daily. A little trick that we use with my kids is they put the teaspoon teaspoon in like orange juice and just kind of shoot it down just as small. You could put it in a smoothie, so forth. Okay, so then we have PB Assist, which is a junior probiotic. So 5 billion live cells from 6 strains of friendly bacteria and prebiotics. It promotes healthy microflora balance, supports the immune system along with the gastrointestinal system, and it is recommended daily to consume 1 packet. So gut health is super important, and it affects emotions, depression, and things like that. So this just helps to give our kids another little extra boost of support there. So I highly recommend that your children be on all 3 of these. If you're an adult and you have trouble swallowing pills, you can take the A to Z chewable 3 tablets a day, and it's about equivalent to what the VMZ is. So I actually got to question one of the scientists at convention last year about this, because I was trying to decide when it was time for my son, who will be 13 this next week, if you know, what age and what point could he transition over to the adult, and they just said it's basically the same. So as soon as they can start swallowing pills, you can move them over to the vitamin, minerals, and the omega. You know, maybe just cut the dose down to 1 to 2 pills. So that's good to know. I thought it was anyway. So I just have to touch on this. So as we're supporting our wellness with our Lifelong Vitality Pack, which I hope that you're all taking. If not, I highly suggest giving 2 months of it, giving it a try for 2 months. You'll see amazing differences in your sleep, your energy, the way you feel overall, your mood. We have done classes on that, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time. But I do want to point out down here, if you can see my mouse, is the kids kit, the IQ Omega and A to Z chewable. When you bundle your supplements with your Lifelong Vitality Pack, you can get both the A to Z chewable and the IQ Omega for $25. So pretty reasonably priced supplements, where we're getting ours for under $80. That's pretty for the quality of ingredients and everything in that. So just thought I would share with that, which our loyalty rewards is the smartest way to buy. And remember, you do the 125, you can get that free laurel leaf. I'm not sure why that's blank. Oh, maybe it's not loading. Well, lovely. We'll see if it's on here. Sorry, guys. I'm like, oh, when I got an extra little. Huh. I thought I was like being smart and just running it from Canva because you could just present it from there. So I apologize. Give me just a second. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat box. I can try to answer them, or the other lovely ladies on here. Let's try it again. Maybe it'll. Okay, so here's some diffuser blends that you can use for the aromatic use. Rise and Shine again. They have a little bit different one here with Motivate and Cheer. Screenshot these fun little diffuser blends that I came across just for back to school. Oh, I got to point out too, I had to put in this little Brevi diffuser because that's the one that both my kids have. They had the Lumo, and then I ordered some of these for Christmas presents, and they wanted them. So they ended up being part of their Christmas presents, but super handy, compact. I actually like to travel with it. So that's limited edition this month as well with the Harvest Spice. Okay, so here's the fun part, the doTERRA Kids Collection. So this line is created and formulated to support the entire child, so their body, their mind, and their spirit, or their heart. And these are so fun because you can buy the kit. It comes in a cute little bag. I can show you what it looks like. Maybe if you can see on my camera here. I'm only seeing Jamie on my end when I have it minimized, but this is the fun little bag it comes with. It has little flashcards that, so you can use these for little guys or the big kids, junior high kids as well. But fun little flashcards. They've got these little hooks. They can hook them to their backpack, or we use them on our golf bags, so forth. But super fun because they're colorful, they smell delicious, they do great things for the body. You don't have to worry about them being too hot or anything. They're perfectly diluted for the young kids and sensitive skin. And so we'll kind of break them down here a little bit. So happy, healthy, using stronger. So that is like, excuse me, there's directions right there on the slide. So if you want to screenshot this is going to tell you where to put them, different places. But stronger is like the kids' protective blend. So it's their On Guard. On Guard may be a little, too strong for some of the kids. So stronger is great at supporting that. It has cedarwood, litsea, frankincense, and rose. So very powerful antioxidant oils. And it also helps to promote healthy looking skin. Yeah. So back of the neck, the bottoms of the feet, down the spine at night. Just make it part of their nightly routine. Maybe keep a stronger next to the bed. In the morning before they head out to school, rub it down their backs. Peaceful sleep, so calmer. So this is going to help support their sleep. So it'd replace like a lavender. It actually has lavender in it. And Kananga is lavender, Buddha wood, and Roman chamomile. So very calming and relaxing oils. So again, to the bottoms of the feet, the wrists, on the back of the neck. I have a quick little story. My daughter is at basketball camp and a little homesick. It was kind of a long story, but they had her in a room. She had her room by herself, and she wasn't supposed to. And she was just uncomfortable being by herself, and Calmer is the one that we sent with her. And my husband was talking on the phone with her, and he goes, she's just rolling that oil all over her. And then the girls that she moved into the other dorm room with told her that she could run her essential oils. And then she had a diffuser with some On Guard and Breathe. Just because anytime we're going into a new environment and we're going to be sleeping in it, I like to run a diffuser just to purify the air. You never know. And it was a dorm room, kind of musty smelling anyway, but they were cute. They asked her what that oil did, and she's like, well, it's so we don't get sick. So just teaching them young, empowering our kids. So that's just a recent little story that I have with kids and oils. Okay, so then we also have Brave, which is for the heart, and it's going to promote confidence and courage. It has wild orange in it, amorous wood, cinnamon bark, and the osmanthus flower. It is delicious. It is probably my favorite of the kids' line. So it's going to give them courage. So this would be great the first day of school until they kind of get that routine going and they get comfortable with the situation. Okay, so then we also have the next three. So Rescuer, which is the soothing blend for the body and the mind. So it's great for those growing little ones. So with the achy legs, growing pains and things like that, you can rub it on area of concern, again, the bottoms of the feet, on the back, wherever they feel like they need it. It has lavender, spearmint, and copaiba, and xanthoxylum. I've never heard of that oil. And so I'm not quite sure what that one is because I haven't looked it up, but very soothing and relaxing oils for the body. And then we have the Thinker, which is for finding focus and clarity. So this one is great if they need a little extra support with that at school. It will help them focus and not be distracted. And just by them smelling it in, I think that's a great one that they could have maybe at their desk. That they could just wipe on their wrists, maybe touch at the bottom of the nose, just, above on the upper lip, that they could just kind of breathe in. It can be real discreet. So the Thinker has vetiver, clementine, peppermint, and rosemary. So great focus oils. And then we have Steady, which is for overwhelm and anxiousness. It is great for centering or in times when you feel nervous or anxious. So again, with Brave for the heart. And it is amorous wood, balsam, coriander, and magnolia. And let's see, Steady emotions also is what it helps. So you can apply to the bottoms of the feet, the head to promote calmness throughout the day, or to the neck to comfort their emotions. So there's nowhere wrong that you can apply these. Just trust yourself when applying. Okay. So now we're going to reduce the toxic load, and we're going to support our immune system. Right at the beginning of school, I think with the weather change, the season change, and then all the germs, like I said, back into a stuffy classroom. Bound to catch a cold or something. So I really love to use On Guard and be more diligent with it morning and night, get it on them before they head out the door, just encouraging your children to make it part of their daily routine. Maybe put it by the toothpaste so that they can remember to do that. So I'm not going to read all of that to you, but even diffusing it is great. Like at night, you could add some lavender for the calming, and then again to the bottoms of the feet. And so this is just immune support and maintenance. So being diligent and consistent with your oils is where you're going to find the most benefit, and not just applying them when you feel sick, because it's already kind of too, I'm not going to say kind of, it's already too late. Not that they're not going to help give you some support, but being consistent with daily use is where you're going to see the huge immune boost. All right, so there's the On Guard Touch. You can apply daily to the bottoms of like little feet along the spine for daily immune support and maintenance. So the Touch is just the diluted On Guard with coconut oil. Safe for sensitive skin. The Touch line is one of my favorites just to have in my purse, so I don't have to worry about anybody having any issue because it's already diluted. So On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. And so being cautious toxic chemicals that you're using to clean your house with. This is what I clean my entire house with, and our immune system, like, we rarely get sick, but if we, not that we don't get sick, but it doesn't hang on as long, but you're getting another touch of On Guard this way. Safe around food, safe for your pets, safe if your little ones get into it. Obviously, you don't want to keep it in their reach, but toxin-free. So highly recommend that. And I've also been considering buying a couple of bottles of this and a couple spray bottles and a bunch of paper towels and giving those instead of the Clorox wipes, because the Clorox wipes have toxic chemicals in them that are put on our desks, and then our kids are touching them, and if your kids are younger, they're touching their face, they're putting their hands in their mouth, and just imagine what they're putting in. And also those have to actually stay wet for 5 to 10 minutes before they actually kill everything, so they're really not doing anything because they don't stay wet that long unless you're going to sit there and just keep wiping it. That's a whole nother class. Okay, sorry about that tangent. And then we have the On Guard Sanitizing Mist. So I like to have this in my kids' backpacks. It is going to help with the immune system, but then they're not using a harsh hand sanitizer with a lot of alcohol in it. Plus, we get another touch of On Guard. So super cool, super easy. Great to have in your purse also. So On Guard soft gels, these are my absolute favorite. When our immune system is being compromised by like lack of sleep, new routine, or getting back into a routine, stuffy classrooms, take this stuff. And as you can see, the tip there is to take it while you're sleeping, as daily maintenance. So I love these because they have On Guard and Melissa, or On Guard, yes, they have On Guard in them, oregano and Melissa. So very powerful duo. I currently have also been taking it when I've had a lot of sinus pressure the last couple days and kind of feel like it's the onset of a possible sinus infection. I have been taking the On Guard soft gel and Tri-Ease, and within like 30 minutes to 45, it's really decreased that pressure and kind of it makes me feel better. So if any of you are suffering from that right now, give it a whirl. On Guard throat drops. These are great to get another touch of On Guard, but instead of yucky cough drops or things like that when sore throats or something like that come on. These are great to have on hand. I always have a couple bags at the house. And then our On Guard beadlets. So for the little guys, that, you know, your young ones, if they can't swallow the pill, if they're tiny quarter drop of the On Guard, they could put it under their tongue or try to swallow it down. They're super tiny, but great to have like in their backpacks or the purse, and then just as daily support too. So lots of ways to use On Guard, lots of different products. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, like our foundation of our wellness and the rest and manage stress, the entire body. But then we also have a little bit of a problem such as lice that can happen when we go back to school or as the school year goes on. So do not be afraid. Here's the list of oils to deter them on the So it'd be on your left side, right? And then we did a baby kids class on Wednesday, and somebody shared a backpack spray because they were talking about the lice jumping from backpack to backpack at the cubbies and things like that. And to spray down the backpack. So eucalyptus, rosemary, tea tree, which is melaleuca, and On Guard, you could put it into a spray bottle, top it off, and then daily, like when maybe they get home, you could spray the backpack down. Backpacks can get pretty nasty too. So if you do encounter a lice problem, these oils here can help with that. And I have also heard that the tea tree melaleuca, even if you just put a drop on the scalp, will actually help prevent that as well. So kind of cool. All right, so one last little thing I want to share with is always prepared. So these handy dandy little keychains are awesome. They're like a neoprene stretchy. You can get a girl's purple or the doTERRA purple, or for the boys, the black. And I shared a video, and I'll share it into the Naturally You group, that I did just about a year ago with my daughter, because it was the first year that we had talked about doing these little keychains for them. And it has been so handy. We've used it on travels that we just took this summer. We just went hiking this morning. We threw in the little one, you never know, scrapes, bugs, things like that. And I just let her pick the 7 oils that she wanted, and these hold 8. And the 8th one we did with fractionated coconut oil. So if they do, any skin sensitivity does arise, that they have that with them to dilute and just apply on that area. So like peppermint's a great one to have. She likes the lemon in her water. I think we had a lemon in there. Digestin is a great one. You never know with the cafeteria food, right? Or even if something packed from home, wild orange, like you can see on those little sample bottles, it's a great one just to pick for like a pick-me-up. But you can refer back to the list that was earlier in the class about what oils you could put in there. If they do have focus stuff, maybe get a little bit of Intune in one of those. Or, Intune can be a little powerful with the patchouli. So Thinker, you could do, if they don't want to take the entire roller ball to school, you could pop that cap off and put a little bit in these. So these do come with the 8 little dram vials that you can fill. You can find these in your back office. But anyway, I think, yeah, so thank you. That is all I have. Just I want to give a kind of a little heads up on really how to use the kids kit. And just supporting the immune system. That is like what typically comes up. Does anybody have any questions or anything they would like to share? Tips, tricks that you've had, or things, questions? Anybody? I appreciate you all hopping on. Oh, there's someone in the chat. How does the Brevi compare to the Lumo? So the Lumo, I believe, covers a larger area. I think this one only covers 250. Is that what I read earlier? I'm going to pull it up real quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Brevi is like 250 square feet, 270. And pull up the Lumo real fast. $540 square feet, so it just covers almost. Well, wait. So it's about it's like, what is that? 2 of them? then, so it covers like twice the area. Oh yeah, Lena, yes. I'm glad you brought that up. Yes, teens that pack the keychains and love them, and that you're sharing with this lifestyle with all their friends. Potential doTERRA wellness advocates, I think, huh? Thank you for sharing that. But I know we could have probably gone deeper in a few things, but I just thought I had come across some of this stuff and I thought, you know what, this is perfect. Heidi, do you have something you want to say?
Yeah, I was just going to make a couple comments on the kids' oils since I have them.
Oh, yes, please.
That being with Lila's, 2, and she loves to use them. And she loves to color match the lids. She pulls the little caps off, and then color matches them to the bottles they go on.
Oh, fun. So she's learning, too.
But like making sure the bottles have gotten a little, they just get oil residue on them, and then the little rubber caps don't hold on well. So like I would not hang the ones I have on a bottle because they would just fall out of the rubber caps.
You know, a couple of ours have done that too, and the more used ones, I wonder if you could clean them with some like rubbing alcohol or got kind of something in there to take that stickiness out, or maybe a little bit of lemon.
Yeah, I have wondered that. I just haven't tried it because she's not responsible yet enough.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to comment on that, and Steady is my favorite. I love it.
Oh. Is that the green one? Yeah. Thank you, Heidi, for sharing. I appreciate that. Oh, it's kind of, yeah, it's like the balance.
Can you hear me, Callie?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was interrupting earlier. But one thing that I found, because my kid oils were dropping off of their backpacks, and luckily we found them right away. So I put the thing on the bottom.
Oh.
And they stay on a lot better that way. I haven't had a problem with them sliding off the lid. I saw somebody do that or heard it somewhere. And so I've got all my things, I just put them upside down. And then they don't slide out. Steady's my favorite too. I call it my tantrum oil. My kids are throwing fits. We just pass this around, get it on everybody, and it helps.
Yeah. No, thank you for that. That's good to know. Yeah, because we were getting them for basketball camp and laying them out because I wasn't going to send the entire package, and they were like flying off. They're little holders. So. Well, does anybody else have any questions or comments? Oh, also back to the Brevi, it's 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off with the for the 10-hour one. And it runs 5 hours continuously or 10 hours intermittently. So the Lumo also then has one more, the 2-hour study. Yeah, I bought them the Lumos like when they came out, thinking because they ran for 10 hours that it'd be great because it would be over the 8 hours that we try to get enough sleep, And then they wanted the Brevis. I was like, what? So now I have Lumos throughout the house. Then I can run them for, the 10 hours and cover a larger area. So, but okay, well, thank you guys for hopping on. So we are back to our regular Friday classes. And next Friday, we're going to be having just a panel discussion about convention. And we are going to talk about what we are all looking forward to, any tips and tricks for packing your bags. If you can't be there, there is live stream still available. It is $45 until the 10th. So the class is actually on the 9th. So we will be able to, so yes, next week convention. So all the goodness with that we can share. And so bring questions if you have, and we'll try to do our best to do that. Thank you for pointing that out, Lena. I I forgot about the pedal revamp, but it does have a 12-hour one. So exciting. The new pedal's pretty too, I think. So anyway, thank you all, and we'll see you in the Naturally You group and next Friday at our class. Hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Callie.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Bye.